I'm Kimberly from Fat Quarter Shop, and today we're visiting the Jolly Tree Farm for our 2026 Christmas Mystery Quilt-Along. So what you want to do is download your fabric requirements and the free Spruced Up block pattern at Fat Quarter Shop. Each week for 5 weeks, we will be giving you a free pattern online. This is the first one. The links to the patterns are all in the description box. Today we're using Poinsettia and Pear by Sherry and Chelsea from Moda Fabrics. If you want to use your stash, instead of our quilt kit, you need 1.5 yards of a background, 1 layer cake, a binding, and a backing. Today we're using the background from the collection. We also have a free cross-stitch pattern to accompany this quilt. A link to that is also in the description box. After you've gathered your pattern and your fabric, let's get sewing. This is your week 1 block. It's called Spruced Up. This will be your background fabric. All of these prints are used from your layer cake. You want to cut your layer cake carefully because you will be using the leftover squares in future weeks. This block is going to finish at 11 inches by 18 inches. Now we're going to build our trees, and we're going to start that off with a simple flying geese. You're going to take a fabric D square, draw a line from corner to corner, place that on your fabric C rectangle, and here you want to stitch directly on that line, trim a 1/4 inch away, and press. That will give you the first half of your flying geese. Then you will take another fabric D square, same thing, stitch on the line, trim a 1/4 inch away, and you're going to have your flying geese unit. You're going to make 9 of these before we move to the next step. Now you're going to think it's kind of funny, but we're going to take this flying geese and basically turn it into another flying geese. So this is where your cutting and your sewing and your trimming is really important. You're going to take a fabric A square, draw a line from corner to corner, and then you're going to pay attention because you're going to go the opposite way of the previous flying geese. Stitch on the line, trim a 1/4 inch away, and then press. That will look like this. Then you're going to do the same exact thing on the other side. Stitch on the line, trim a 1/4 inch away, and press. And then this is going to be your festive flying geese unit. You will have 9 of these, and your block is almost done. So now we're going to build our trunks, and since we're making 3 trees, we need to make 3 trunks. You're going to use a fabric B square, 2 of those, a fabric E square, sew those together with a 1/4 inch seam, and this is going to be your tree trunk, and you're going to make 3. So we're already to block assembly. What you're going to do is take that festive flying geese unit, and there are 3 for each block. They're all different. You're going to put those together along with your tree trunk. You're going to sew with a 1/4 inch seam and press. This is going to measure 6.5 inches by 11.5 inches, and we're going to make a total of 3. So that's your first one. This is your second one. And this is your third one. And this is if you do the fabric placement exactly like this. But you know, you really don't have to if you don't want to. The most important thing is that your trees match on the outside. Now you're going to put your 3 tree units together. And right here, you really want to get these points nice and precise. And I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to do the poke a pin method. And that is where I poke my pin through the back of this to the front of this, and it will make sense in a second. So basically, I'm going to take this pin, put it through the back of this block, make sure it's right in the point. Then I'm going to put this in this point right there. I'm going to hold this where it's nice and straight, remove the pin, and then pin again. That way, when you sew this 1/4 inch seam, this point is going to line up perfectly. So when you're done sewing, this is going to measure 11.5 by 18.5, and so that's your unfinished size. When you sew it into your quilt, it will be 11 by 18. This completes week 1 of our Jolly Tree Farm Mystery Quilt-Along. This one, it's really not hard. Just dive in and tackle those techniques, and it's a lot easier than you think. Make sure you join me for week 2, and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.